Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Death and Taxes. I think we're kind of getting a bit of a rhythm going with these, kind of using my own moral judgments to kind of punish the wicked and preserve what I perceive as the good. So as much as possible anyway, while meeting the numbers quota so I don't get into trouble. And let's see where that takes us, I suppose. We've got 5 profiles today. Quick look at the news first. Sundowner taking a massive hit in the stock exchange today as CEO accidentally shot during a drone misfire. So this was like a weapons manufacturer we sent to death yesterday. And notice our battery is always at 66%, by the way. Experimental farmer arrested for poisoning hectares of farmland with homemade fertilizer. Land unusable for years to come. So he was a guy that we preserved. He was one of my maybes. But it sounds like that might have been a bad thing. Local photographer dissolves a decade-old dispute between neighbours by baking a cake. Wolf to present their latest at the Talbot Film Festival. It's about humanity's desire to be wild and immortal. Galaxy Brain Consultancy. Is it some new form of dark magic? The assignment. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier, certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Quota for the day. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You'll figure it out, yes? Keep your eyes open, fate. Okay. Carte blanche. Let's have a look. Temple Gestalt. Military consultant. A consulting contractor, as is often said in their resume. Temple is basically a coup master. Wherever a company needs cooing for whatever imperialist reasons, Temple is ready to be sent in to provide necessary support, intel and logistics for any coups. They're always happy to work to the highest bidder. I don't think so. Ilyona Wolf, critically acclaimed film director. We just read about her. Ilyona was born somewhere in the woods and grew up in the wilderness. On their 18th birthday, their parents took them to Cosmopolis City, where they ended up spending 3 hours in a photo shop. This inspired them to make films, and now they travel the world, presenting their work at festivals and to audiences everywhere. Sure, why not? Because it's up to us, I'm going to kind of keep anyone who is basically all right. Zachary, glassblower. Can craft any glass sculpture, no matter how intricate. Their latest piece was a circle made of 19 interlinked Klein bottles as a gift to an inventor friend. Aside from working with glass, Zachary enjoys volleyball, and they're trying to learn 3D modelling software on their own. Yep, sounds good. Essie, project advisor. Essie is a professional project advisor, also known as a consultant. They get paid inordinate amounts of money for consultations, which are these vague events where they tell companies to do things. When not working, they love tea, cross-stitching and smashing the patriarchy. Sure, you're not a military consultant, so that sounds a little bit better. Then we have Arcadius, field hand. Lives the life country musicians always brag about having. Blue denim jeans, red truck and closeness to earth. Still, an oddly large amount of their time is spent with the scarecrow. What? What does that mean? They like drinking cheap and watery beer. I mean, I'm a little bit... He did say suspicious humans. I mean, that oddly large amount of time spent with a scarecrow is weird. I don't think it's a dying offence, though, so sure, Arcadius, you get to live today. I got an achievement. Reach utopian level on all world parameters simultaneously, so we seem to be having a good effect on the world, at least. Then we've got Temple, who I think we can send off into the great night. No fate. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Pordington snoozing on the table. Hey, kitty cat. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Ah, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Fine, just give me the daily review.
But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Okay. Look, can I see... Hang on, I want to see what's going on the roof. You can't really see much. So the bar should be open, and it is. Let's check the shop first.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Okay. These are the same things as before. I'm gonna keep my money for that globe. Oh, hello. Should we talk to these guys first? We got the Boyd.
Why do I smell the rank odor of blood on this hatchling? Perhaps the boss has upgraded the assemblage if we're actually getting worthwhile spawns for a change. What brings you to bask in the glory of Florian the Eradicator, young Purgator?
Why are you called the Eradicator?
I am the shepherd who guides the flock to their annihilation. Oh, to hear their wails of grief brings joy to my withered heart. You know how it feels like, don't you?
I do the work, and that's that. No need for emotionality.
So, that's your delusion. Separate yourself from your deeds. If this is what helps you sleep at night, who am I to judge? Although, believe me, I do judge.
Judge all you want.
Beware, for the judge is followed by the jury, and ultimately the executioner. All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Are you implying you mark people to death all the time?
Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do, yes, we Deathbringers.
I shall bring forth the great purification.
Oh, now you're talking my language. I love big, scary-sounding words that imply many malicious misdeeds. So, heart.
I'm off to scour the lands.
Until nothing awaits us, little hatchling. Ciao.
Creepy. And then we got this lady.
Nice eyeliner you got there, stranger. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right?
Was it my canine appearance that gave that away?
I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
That obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
You don't look tired at all.
Thanks, I guess. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
I wish people didn't have to suffer because of me.
Hang on. How do you know how humans are doing in their realm? Don't tell me you're actually using that Cocker app to keep track of what's happening. I haven't opened it in years.
You don't read the news?
No. I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations?
Ever thought of asking Fate about your never-changing instructions?
I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
My choices affect the world all the time.
Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion?
In any case, reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Life with no choices and you still haven't given up?
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scythe?
Hmm.
I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
I guess it's like Sisyphus, but please, carry on with the story.
Okay. So Scythe spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping, but still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
That's it?
That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
I think it's time you start making your own choices.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions?
Yeah, but your life would be more fun.
I could start sparing some of these door-to-door salespeople, maybe. What the heck? I'll do it. Time for some of these salespeople to live and last. They seem harmless enough.
Nod sagely.
Thanks for the chat, stranger. I'm off to sow some chaos. See you later. I hope.
Alright, quick chat with the bartender.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Pretty good.
Really? I've been having doubts. This whole power dynamic doesn't feel right. All these lives subjected to the whims of a callous office. I couldn't be so confident, not with these grim consequences.
Isn't this place venerable and they know what they're doing?
Yeah, leave it to uptight, soulless bureaucrats to decide what's right. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
Any thoughts on Florian?
That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. Seems to be a common trait these days, though.
They don't seem responsible.
You'd think your profession needed conscientious workers, right? Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience. Just hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind?
I'll be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Can't go down any further still. Go to bed, I guess. Untamed garners furious applause at the Talbot. That was the movie, wasn't it? Mandolin band formed by local farm worker going on their first national tour. I think that was the weird scarecrow guy. Attempted coup fails in Gulstad. Democratic institutions restored. Cool. Young glassblower from District 6 experiments with 3D printed glass in their new exhibition titled The Glass Aquarium. Cool. I've been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you'll handle it as usual. Do be careful to let the right person live. Do what you do best. 5 have to die. We have 6. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. In theory, she's on the right, so maybe it's her. Let's read her first. This is Kelly, student. She decided to return to school to finish their education after their 4 kids grew up and went to finish their own paths. While progress is difficult after such a long pause, Kelly is dedicated and diligent. When not at school, they write slam poetry. Okay. Seems okay. Retired Lucas Ward. He's lived a calm and content married life, having raised 3 kids and helped raise 7 grandkids. Yet they've never felt particularly happy up until a moment 5 years ago when they admitted and accepted their preferred sexual orientation. Their family was very supportive. We've got to kill 5? Dear. Okay, well, I feel like Lucas is going to be okay. Judge Anna von Wolfenstein worked as a judge for 20 years and loves their job very much. Not so much because of the bringing of justice, but because of the political power the position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Well, Anne, maybe we could be the balance there. Emmanuel Snow, history teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then it's full of mistakes and errors. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. Okay, bad teacher. Don Fiorino is a mobster, eh? Don Fiorino tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films, without realising those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organised crime. Soon enough, they realise there is no honour codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Well done. I think your reckoning is due. Niger, geneticist. Niger is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. That's messing with nature. I'm not sure I'm thrilled with that. So that's 4. I think I'm gonna keep these 2. These, they're not amazingly evil apart from maybe the mobster, but I feel like I'll get rid of these guys. 4 is almost 5. Maybe he'll be okay with that. See what he says.
Do you know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens? The same people who often feel sad, angry, scared when nothing is happening. Is nothing stagnation? Is stagnation death? Or is nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
Pardon my dog. I think he's playing with a child. Should we change our look again? The only one we haven't gone with is the bird head. Let's go full vulture. Let's go gold. Which is the... Okay, there isn't a gold suit. We'll go this one though, Destiny. Time to go and face the music. As you go in the office, you see Lady Pordington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Ah, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Do I still get the money? No! So, well, he didn't complain about us. I'm going to go in and see if there's anyone different in here. No, it's the same guys, so...
Doubloons will get
Aha.
you anything, mate.
So let's do Threnody to Desolation. So I think in theory this gives us like a visual representation of what
scuttle
the
me
world's
boat.
like
Clear as a
due to our
crisp spring
choices.
morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean, but 'twas guarded by a horrendous beast. So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the kraken. All 8 tentacles. Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.
Alright. Let's get to bed then. Here we go, yes. If we click on this, in theory... Yeah, because you see everything's got pluses, so I think that's what it was saying about a utopian level of stuff, because we've managed to sort of have a fairly positive impact on the world, it looks like. So that's a good thing, I think. Check the news. A body of teacher found in a ravine after they went out to search for the existence of extraterrestrial life. So that's the guy who was teaching alternate history. Crime boss gunned down on the street by rival mobsters, escalates turf war. Senior citizen creates support group for other elderly with questions of sexual preference. There we go. Let's look at our list first. 2 humans have to die. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths for today. Okay. Let's see what this red one is. Grim, you're being set up. All of this is a fiction, a veil drawn over our eyes. You cannot trust them. You cannot trust fate. You have to hurry, break through the illusion, refuse to comply, and tomorrow, doom the one named Ron. I have to remember that. Guy Armato. A most amiable person comes from a small village near Cosmopolis City. Stay at home parent. Well, that seems okay. We have Elia, Saracen, cook. I chose to learn the art of gastronomy because it felt like a decent and stable job. Good food is always needed. Aside from cooking, they enjoy long treks through nature and mountain climbing. Okay. Izusa Melisiander, clinical laboratory technician. What did the chemists say when they found 2 isotopes of helium? Hee hee. It's just one of the jokes you can hear when working with Izusa. They annoy their co-workers with chemistry jokes all day, but they can't be fired since they're incredibly good at their job. Okay. Ernaldo Peff, morgue assistant. No one truly knows how the fall from grace of Ernaldo began. Once they lived a heroic life, so it is said, but such grand deeds are now a thing of the past. These days they work as a post-middle-aged assistant at a morgue. Do we let them all live? Let's do it. Live. 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 Oh, peace fell there. I saw lots of negatives come. Spare everyone in a single day I got. I'm guessing fate won't be happy.
Grim, you disappoint me. I hoped to avoid having this discussion again. Must I really reiterate myself? You cannot allow all to live.
It was an accident.
Mistakes happen, but please, do not be so careless with the fate of the world. This will be noted down as your second warning. There will not be many more. Good night, Grim. We are all walking on a tightrope, prone to falling at any moment. See that you do not.
Well, I don't really have any money anymore, so that's that. Right, work, I suppose. I wonder why peace got affected by what we did yesterday. Let's have a look. Young cook discovers new healthy way of preparing food. Doctor's amazed. Medical worker escapes sudden death by mysterious means. Local lab tech repeatedly says drop the bass while titrating. Wins comedy award. 5 simple exercises in 5 seconds. This is our most, I think. 9 here. Ron's the one who's got to die. Word around the office, and yes, I do hear the rumours that you have been talking of many deadly deeds. We do not always condone bloodlust, but perhaps for once you would like to satisfy your needs. Go with the flow. Let us say 8 humans have to die. Toodles fate. So that's all but 1. We'll see how we go. Now, we've been asked to kill Ron. Producer designer. For decades, Ron has been crafting... it said Ron, didn't it? That's Conrad. Seeing if there's any other Rons. Doesn't look like it. Aesthetically pleasing interactive games on the market. Their works are known for cutting, clever humour and wildly fun characters. An industry leader, they have inspired a whole new generation of designers. I mean, it sounds good, but I want to see where it goes if we kill him, so... pop that there for now. Duara helps young people get excited about lifting weights and being physically active in general. They also make... oh dear, I see stuff happening there as I do it. They also make a lot of easily accessible social media content, teaching proper lifting form to prevent injuries. Duara started a fund to support children's sports facilities. Well, we'll keep Duara. Yeah, peace went up, I saw that. Levi Schaefer. Oh, Levi sells weapons to anyone in need of them. Their biggest customer, of course, is the military. They have sent lobbyists into governments to make sure there is always a war going on somewhere. However, their grandparents' last wish was for Levi to protect the forests of their homeland, for which Levi has been constantly funneling money. Well, I'm sorry, Levi, but I think we're going to let you go. So the ecology took a bit of a hit there. Peyton Justice. Peyton is a trained writer, but has always struggled to find work. When they aren't trying to find a job, they enjoy writing rap lyrics about street life. I'll put you on a maybe pile for now. Conrad Ulmer, manicurist. Conrad is obsessed with building the ultimate gel nails. Their designs keep getting wilder and more impractical each day, but customers keep becoming thirsty for the most fashionable, weaponizable nails. I mean, again, mid. Lewis, restaurant owner. Got munchies for shark fin, but can't find any? Not if Lewis is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Lewis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They're also involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be doing that. Turtles and shark fins and stuff, they're endangered. Anderson Weller. Anderson has saved countless businesses from going completely bankrupt, yet the only business they can't seem to save at all is their spouse's DVD, CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. I mean, it's not too bad. Bart Green, banker. Bart is a wealthy banker, married with 2 kids. They had an affair with the brother of their spouse, but the partner found out and took off with the kids. Then the brother committed suicide, and Bart, in sorrow, moved to a huge countryside mansion where they wait alone to meet their lover again. Bart, I think you've made some questionable choices there. Benetton Serrano. An artist and writer of graphic novels, is often full of sighs and irreligion. They host, together with a pal, a religion-themed podcast, without being a jerk towards beliefs of others. It's a pleasant listen that brings bi-weekly amusement. In their free time, they're dedicated to crafting intricate poems in many languages. I mean, I think I'd have them on us live. So he wants us to kill 8. I've got 2 to live. I've got 4 dead, 2 to definitely live, and then these maybes. He's just unemployed. I think no reason for him to go. Saved businesses. I think I'm going to let them all live. I mean, it's way less than we were asked to do. Only half as much. I guess we'll see what fate has to say about that.
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while. Ah, you have the fortitude to keep on with the grind. Until the very end. Must be why fate chose you instead of all the other candidates. Lost souls.
Thanks for caring.
No problem. It wasn't that easy getting you here. To the office, where you belong.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what's the result?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Go on.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
I'm not sure that's fully accurate.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever.
But we could help them experience these things?
But why? What would that change? Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Did it ever even exist?
No. It is, does it make a sound? That is what they ask. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I don't really agree with what you said.
Then you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
No money. I didn't meet the quota, but that's okay, because I didn't intend to meet the quota. I was interested to see if he'd berate me for it, but I just didn't get money. Okay, let's have a look. Only 2 today. Tech Bros. Beloved video game designer fatally poisoned at a toxic sludge spill. No tentacles found present. Number of armed conflicts decreasing, experts say. Shark numbers increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? I mean, that's a good thing. Sharks are endangered. The physical fitness of children improving with each year. Consultant driven to a mental breakdown after not being able to save a local DVD CD rental shop. Casualty rate of club fights increases. Experts blame sharp gel nails. Debut collection by young poet Justice Max released to rave reviews and widespread acclaim. Local poet breaks through tough scene. Climbing the charts, Creed Comrades finally hit 6th place in religion-themed podcast list. Unexpected tornado destroys mansion of a wealthy ex-banker. We have very few incoming profiles for today. Something is quite amiss. Keep your wits about you. One has to die. Okay. We have Choi, PhD student. He doesn't like being called a student. They are a doctoral candidate, a tormented scholar. discoverer of drugs and a curer of disease, except when a student discount is available somewhere. Okay. Or we have Cesar, unemployed. He used to be a miner until their lungs got completely ruined by pneumoconiosis, also known as black lung. Surprised that it still happens in this day and age? Well, that's corporate cost cutting for you. Cesar now lives off their settlement money and medical pension. I mean, I kind of want to meet my quota. I'm going to keep the PhD student. If he's going to become someone who's going to discover new drugs and cure diseases, then I'm kind of interested to see how that plays out.
Grim, I feel odd. I am confused, but I cannot figure out why. I seem to be expecting something. But
Jitters
what?
about your
I do not really know.
jitters about your novel?
Ah, the novel. Yes. The anxiety of creativity might be taking its toll. Oh, bother. I must be getting tired. Mayhaps we should turn to our regular matters.
Sure thing, let me hear it.
Yes, here it. Papers. Oh, where are you? What does it even matter? Okay, I see what I needed to see. You have done well once again, I guess. There we go. The usual taken care of. So, I guess that is it. Good night.
Okay. Ooh, we've got a red one today. No news? Okay. Chaos abound, Grim. Balance today according to your own wishes. I cannot spare the time to give you specifics currently. Choose whatever you want. Okay, pretty good. There's Grim, I think you somehow avoided the worst. You didn't fall into their trap, but remember the game isn't over yet. Fate can't be trusted. He needs to be removed. Replaced. Spare this one. You've come this far. Now follow it to the end. Okay. I mean, he's a maths professor. Doesn't seem unduly problematic to let them live. Verity Hawthorne, industrial chemist. Verity has been working at the pharmaceuticals industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biogenetics, Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of a chemical compound that gets the job done. Okay, well, let's see where that goes. Gang member, Mint. Mint comes from an abusive family which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint would do anything to keep her safe. As such, they've allied with the toughest crime boss in the district, one who takes good care of their own. I'm sorry, Mint. You sound like a bad apple. Chandrelekha May, student. She studies a lot and has perfect grades at school, but still finds time to volunteer at the local soup kitchen as much as possible. They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot happier. Live. Then we have Sigmund, microbrewer bartender. Lives together with their artist girlfriend. They like craft beer and biking. Sigmund's brew was voted best local craft beer of the year twice. Well, sure. Easy enough.
Hey, Reaper. Do you hear that joyful murmur of life?
Does it mean I didn't ruin the world?
Apparently. Your deeds have been deemed good.
Hooray! Heck yeah, I'm the best.
That's what we like to see. Brilliance left in our wake. You've even thwarted an ill-fated ambition or two.
The thwarted one seems quite resigned.
I know. You crave for conflict instead? Let them be in their sorrow. Feel at ease and let the smooth tide take you away.
You seeing you?
Wait, what? That's our line.
We're going to be golden money. Let's go to the top.
I must admit, Grim, I still feel a degree of confusion. However, your recent assessment may have been correct. So, how was your day?
Keeping the chaos at bay, creating equilibrium. You know the drill.
Grand. You have truly taken fundamentals to heart, so to speak. Apologies. Inappropriate humor. All right. I guess that is that. I am at a lack of words.
Daily review?
I am sure you have performed adequately. Good night.
Okay. No money, even though we were left to a... Oh, okay, thanks for that, bud. I don't even know how much money I've got at this point.
Ever wonder if there's a
500.
way to do things differently?
Can I get the bow tie? No! Huh. Local thug stabbed in gang-related incident. Slums finally at rest after gang conflict ends through assassination of crime boss and close associates. Local brewer wins the Best Beer of the Year competition 3rd time in a row. New modern painting exhibition, Pictures of Happiness. Pseudo farmer introduces new and very expensive pill that may slow down aging by 1.9%. So if you live to be 100, you could live to be 102. I mean... Pseudo pharma stocks go through the roof after announcement of new anti-aging pill. Interesting. Another painfully regular day. Everything is in balance. You can try and keep it that way unless... 2 have to die. I forgot what I wanted to write. Fate. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Misao Ishigami, prison warden. Misao has been working at prisons for so long that in their eyes nobody is innocent. People are either criminals or victims, soon to become criminals. Lately, they've started promoting the use of 24/7 panopticon surveillance systems, with enormous privacy violation implications. I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good news, bud. Hang on. Stanislav, typist, works at Cosmopolis City Courthouse. They have few goals in life other than becoming the world's fastest typist. Already their fingers run across a keyboard like bolts of lightning, but they feel there's more that could be achieved, and you shall have the chance to go and do that. Ryo Kobayashi, politician. He's been aggressively advocating for a new radical policy that completely eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyway? I mean, I'm kind of interested to see where that goes. Oh dear, lots of things going downhill now. Well, let's see what happens anyway. Doesn't mean I won't get paid today.
I do not understand it. I do not understand what went wrong.
Meow, the cat answers with a meow of uncertainty.
I did everything right. I had a plan. But nothing is happening. Time is running out.
What's not happening?
Oh, do not mind me. There are many things overburdening my mind. The stress is meddlesome. I must get to the bottom of this. We have no time for chatter, Grim. Leave.
Okay, guessing I didn't get paid, seeing as I didn't kill enough people. Oh well. I completely lost track of how many days there's been now.
Time's running out, friend.
Ah well. Okay, well I think we'll do one more day and then we'll call it for this episode. Let's see where we are. Public infrastructure in ruins after city runs out of tax money. Whoops. Challenger at the Swiftest Typist World Cup. Type so fast they accidentally break a finger. Balance, balance, balance. This word, balance. If you just repeat balance to yourself enough, the word eventually loses all meaning. 2 humans have to die. Well, let's see what the red one says. This drummer knows how to rock. Their beats are fast, technically masterful and tight and grim. The time draws near. Tomorrow will be your ultimate choice. Right now, your last chance to turn away. Do you trust me? Are you in? Are you? Mark this profile for death as the final test. Display your determination. Okay. I think we're all in at this point on whatever this is leading to. Maybe we'll play it out in this episode then if it's only going to be one more. Kathy, nurse. Born to migrant parents, Kathy was expected to go far but never became a doctor. They toil long hours at the local hospital and love their job while not being gentle with needles around old patients who accidentally touch their butt. When not working, Kathy lives in a tiny apartment doing laundry, sleeping and eating takeout. Meanwhile, Alexandra O'Malley recently made a big career change, shifting from baking pizzas at a local Palucci's to robotics engineering. Their dream is to make a waffle-destroying robot. Alexandra is deathly afraid of waffles. You know what? I've been burned by robotics people. And the nurse is... she's good people. Alright.
Here we are, the final stretch. And it's business as usual.
This proves I'm the best reaper
You
ever.
must be feeling really limber after that stretch. Try not to hurt yourself with those hard pats on the back. You're decent. Best is a reach.
If I'm the best reaper, you'd be the best disembodied voice.
A bribe, you rascal. In conclusion, good job overcoming your greatest challenges. High five!
Slap the mirror.
Nice. No greasy handprint. To be honest, you should get out more. But also, keep doing what you're doing. Because it's mostly working. But meeting new people wouldn't do you harm. I guess what we're trying to say is, keep on doing the same thing. But better. Was that helpful? You can tell us later if it was. Don't bother if it wasn't.
Okay.
Another ordinary day. It has grown too late. Nothing to do now.
Meow, Lady Portington adds a sound of compassion.
Grim, my loyal subject. What use is any of this?
Any of what?
A grave matter. Grave. Perhaps there is no fighting the inertia. It all flows. Unstoppable. No action of mine can even make a dent. I am resigned to be here forevermore.
So I take it we're not doing the dailies anymore?
It does not matter. Tomorrow is the monthly review, where your whole conduct will be judged. It will be clear if you truly belong to this office. Have a good final rest, Grim.
At least we got paid. Let's go to the shop first, see if there's anything here. Let's get another outfit. Maybe I'll wear a Plague Doctor outfit.
Didn't know I still had this beaked eyesore. I was at a gathering of some immensely wealthy idiots, where I saw an absolute buffoon wear this as professional attire. Just look at it! A weird long curve of a nose, and those stupid goggles. Ridiculous! Had to have it. So we plundered the whole lot of them. Lest these smelled nice, for they soiled their trousers from beer. Then the mask came in real handy.
Oh, hello, there's that, the guy we were just speaking to. Guess so.
What ho, mighty! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Friend, seems ye have done excellent work this time round. This world, unlike many others, is feeling no pain, no charred brow, no fear and despair.
And damn, it took great effort.
Naturally, 'tis the curse a reaper has to bear, and ye have borne it with great fortitude. Ye have brought humanity as close to the ideal as one can get. For now, we gaze upon the gates of utopia, unbarred. Can they be held open?
We can hope.
Hope's the errand of fools. But, ain't we all fools in the end? When the hammer falls? Ah, rejoice in your success, matey. Have a final drink and be merry.
Sounds like a plan.
3 cheers, friend. Hurrah! May the sun always shine on your bony arse. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
Oh, he seemed pretty pleased with what we've done so far.
Hey! If it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago. I heard from the rumor mill. You've been doing excellent work. The world is more or less stable. Humanity lives and prospers and all that. Heckin' great.
Ah, shucks, you're making me blush.
Look who's bashful. You keep humanity ticking along, but you can't take a tiny compliment? I thought the daily grind would toughen you up. We've got a cause for celebration. Cheers to your first successful month. A month of grind behind that desk. May it be followed by another one. And a month
Yay.
after that.
Yay.
And a month after that.
Yay.
And another month after that. A month after that. Until infinity. It never stops. Excellent, right? Oh, what can I get you?
I'll take a drink
What's
this
your
time.
poison?
Heat Death of the Universe iced coffee, please.
Guaranteed to keep you energized until the last ever star in the universe blinks out of existence.
The sweet and icy overtones of the mixture block out the bitter, earthy taste of coffee. Be honest, coffee really does taste like dirt. Yet as the frozen cubes clink against your teeth, this whole endeavour feels distinguished and hip at the same time, just like the end of the universe. I guess I'll
Au
be going.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
Little Reaper? Okay, well, as we head to bed, let's get into our new outfit. Chimkin, War Never Changes, Steampunk, Masquerade, Crow, Plague Doctor. Let's go Masquerade, that feels somewhat fitting. White top hat, is there like a white suit or something like that? We'll go back to pop punk. There we go. Last day on the job. One. Mr. Fate. Ooh. Nurse wins prestigious award. There's more to medicine than just doctors. Local woman chokes on waffle and dies. Parliament to discuss waffle ban. This is your chance, Grim. Everything rests on this moment. You only have one final choice to make. Fate must die. Trust yourself, your friend and benefactor. Mr. Fate. Age, infinite. Position, fate of the world. Your boss, the highest authority in the universe, has worked at the office for an incalculable number of years. Serious, perhaps a bit too austere, and dedicated, often fails at attempts of humour. Depressed, despondent, morose, extremely tired of their job, hopes to end it through the destruction of the whole world. Holy what? Okay, well, it would take such a little amount of effort after all this time. Yeah, let's go with it. We've killed fate. sit behind the table. Oh, there we are.
Bit lonely at the top, ain't it? Feels cold and empty. This is what you were aiming for. I hope you're pleased.
There was no other choice. Fate was out of control.
And here comes you, savior of the nation, the know-it-all. You're the king of the castle. All hail the king! Sure, the world is more or less stable. You spared it from the worst. But the way to go about it, with the petty act of revenge, of needless brutality.
I did what had to be done.
Oh, sounds so familiar. A ghostly voice calling out from beyond the grave. Cruelty for the sake of it truly bodes well for the world, my liege. Behold your throne, true death, the ultimate usurper.
Finish the game with the lowest chaos in health, highest chaos in ecology. Oh, mankind surpassing biological limits. The world exploited. Don't know how I've ended up with that. Humanity transcending. As you gaze upon your usurped domain.
Fellow traveler, never did I imagine this will be your path. I genuinely expected more. Even pirates have a code of conduct. This, a disappointment of savage treachery. And for what? You managed to keep the world mostly in working order, meaning that your backstabbing was absolutely unnecessary. But I can offer another cycle. Set ye upon a new timeline, a parallel world, so to speak. Your loot will remain, of course, but perhaps little else. Still, consider it a chance to be better, and not go for the low-hanging fruit.
So this is the New Game Plus mode, and the end. I think we're going to leave it at the end. I really enjoyed this. I think in terms of a playthrough, I don't know how interesting it would be to go through it all again, but getting different outcomes. But I'm open to it. It's not a long game, so it's not a huge request. If let me know if it's something that you would like me to see me do. Maybe we do an option where we do the contrary to the instructions and see how long we last. That might be interesting, but let me know your thoughts anyway in the comments, and I'll sort of be guided by those, I think. But hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough of Death and Taxes. If you have, if you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. And if you wanted to support the channel in other ways, check out the Boring Dad Gaming channel memberships as well if you're interested. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you elsewhere on the channel for other games and other playthroughs. Bye for now.